easy, partner!
Hello, welcome back to the Thirsty for One channel. Hope you're all enjoying the content. If you are, please smash that like and subscribe button. Let me know you're enjoying the content and will hopefully help that algorithm over time. So yeah, where are we today? So yeah, first of all, we were going to be doing some different type of content, but hasn't quite materialised for the reasons that I've put in my latest posts. Yeah, go check that out if you want some more clarity on that. So instead we've decided to go ahead and do, change course and go and check out a really nice sort of area near me. And that's the area of Hamble in Southampton. But specifically we're going to go and check out this pub here. And this is called the Bugle Inn. So yeah, Bugle Inn in Hamble. Yeah, don't know too much about the history of the pub, but yeah, I've been told by a lot of people and a lot of people that I know that yeah, it should be good things in there. So yeah, they've rated the food, rated the ambience, rated the beer most importantly. So yeah, come with me, let's go and check it out and see what this pub has got to offer. Right, so point one of the day, I'm on this little number here, so it's called the Drop Anchor, so it's called a Vienna Pale Ale, so done 4.6%, and it's done by the brewer called Powder Monkey. I've been to the brewer directly themselves, so if you haven't seen that video yet, go check out one of my previous videos where I go and review that place. Yeah, first thoughts. I think it's pretty good. Got a good colour to it. Head settled down since between pouring it and then sitting down and starting to do the review. But I'm liking the look of it. Let's give it a go. Cheers. Oh yes, that does wet the whistle indeed. That's a lovely little drop. That is. Very hoppy. Yeah, hoppy. I do get some citrus notes to that, I think. But what's my final thoughts of the beer going to be? I am going to give that a good and solid, a good solid 8.8 out of 10. Yeah, that's my thoughts on the Drop Anchor done by Powder Monkey here at the Bugle in Hamble. Cheers. So an impressive score of 8.8 out of 10 puts it within the top 6 of my beer ranking reviews. Now moving on where I try my second pint of the day. Right, so pint number 2 of the day, I'm on this little bad boy. So this is the Bugle Lager, so brewed in house. By Bugle, and it's at £6.90 a pint, at 4%. So yeah, so first notes, yeah, it looks very, very fizzy, very carbonated. Looking forward to this little number. So let's give it a go. Cheers. Oh, that's an interesting one, that is. It's light, it's refreshing, yes. Highly carbonated, the gas is going in my head a little bit. When I'm smelling it, I don't know if I get notes of, it's very, very strange the smell I get to it. I don't know if I get notes of banana, I don't know. It could be notes of banana, I'm not too sure. But it is light and refreshing. let's give it a proper taste and just see if I agree with my verdict on the first one. Cheers. Right. Oh, what am I going to give that? It is a nice lager. Is it the best lager I've ever had? I don't think so, but it is a good one. Verdict. I'm going to be giving that a good and solid. Yeah, good and solid 7.3. So yeah, 7.3. That's my verdict of the lager here at the Bugle in Hamble, Southampton. Cheers. Now, although a score of 7.3 isn't bad, it's unfortunately not enough to push it into the top half of my beer rankings table. Now, moving on to the food, they had a specials board which contained Moules Marinière, not too sure, but which for common folk or non-French speaking blokes like me, this is mussels in a white wine sauce. And there was also a gammon eggs and fish cake to choose from. The main menu was very concise and had more upmarket dishes to choose from, and this was reflected in the prices, where I had some of the most expensive dishes outside of London. But this small menu allows for local ingredients to be used, and they show this through the map of ingredients that they use for their dishes on the back of their menu. It may have been a bit pricey, but I suppose this reflects the upmarket area of Southampton I was in. I opted to go for the ribeye of pork, so cut to me now where I give my final thoughts on the food. Right, so food review time. So I've gone for the pork ribeyes. Yeah, this was priced at £25. Comes with dauphinoise potatoes, vegetables, and some, well, a gravy or a jus. Look at it right now. Good first impressions. Do like the look of it, but overall, well, it's all about the taste really. So let's dig in. Yeah, bit of meat, bit of spud, bit of the gravy. Bear me 2 seconds. Yeah, that was bloody lovely. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. I do like that gravy. It's quite nice. Meat is succulent. I like that. Yeah, good tender meat. Yeah, so just how I like it. What am I going to give that? So I'm going to give that a good solid 8.5 out of 10. So that's my thought on the succulent pork ribeye here at the Bugle in Hamble. Cheers. Now cut to me where I do my third and final tipple review of the day. That's that. Right, so thirsty form here, pint 3 of the day. So I've gone for the Bugle Ale this time. So again, brewed in house. Yeah, if we look at it, it's a lot more of a darker tinge to it. So we got very, very deep, dark brown notes. Almost like a burgundy colour. So when I tasted it up there earlier, I thought personally that I compared it to the lager, and I thought I preferred the lager compared to the ale. So maybe that was just that one sample. Let's give it a proper go and see what I think about it. Yep, cheers. Ooh, right. Initial first thoughts, it's quite bitter on the taste. It does have a bit of a bitter aftertaste. Not sure, yeah, I'm not sure I'm liking that compared to the lager. Definitely nowhere near as good as the beer by Monkey Powder. Yeah, nowhere near as carbonated because it is an ale. It's not a lager, so yeah, it's going to be more flat in that sense. But yeah, what's my thoughts? I'm trying to compare it to other maybe more flatter beers that I've had. I don't know. I think I'm going to be giving that a Yeah, I'm going to give that a 6.8. So, yeah, so 6.8. That is my thoughts on the Bugle Ale here at the Bugle in Hamble here in Southampton. Cheers. A rating of 6.8 puts this ale a bit below the lager that I tried just earlier. But if we compare the prices of the ale being £6.15 compared to £6.90 for the lager, I think despite the lower rating that I gave, I'm probably more likely to be drinking that ale, just due to the fact that it seems a lot better value for money. Now cut back to me back at base, where I give my final thoughts and reviews of my time at the Bugle Inn. Right, Thirsty Foreman here, just giving my final thoughts and reviews back at base of my time at the Bugle Inn. So as you can see, I had 3 pints there. So when I go over the 3 pints, so for pint 1, I gave that a rating of 8.8 for the Powder Monkey. The Powder Monkey beer, really enjoyed that. That was a good solid quality pint, really liked that. When it comes to the Bugle beers that they made themselves, I thought some of them were okay, but I didn't like them as much as the Powder Monkey, because when I rated the lager, I gave that a 7.3, and then when I come to the Bugle Ale, I gave that an looking at my notes, I only gave that rating a 6.8. Yeah, I didn't think they were as good. So my personal opinion, I think, really good valiant effort for making your own beers, but I don't know, if they're not quite as good as maybe some local brewers or suppliers, if they're able to supply you with some good beers at a good decent rate, such as your Powder Monkey, for example, I think it may be good to stick down that avenue. So, 'cause I think Powder Monkey is a really good solid place for providing good beer. I think potentially when I did some of my reviews in the when I went to Powder Monkey myself in person, I don't know, possibly some of the beers I may have been a bit harsh in person, but I think they're a very, very good brewer myself. Yeah, that's just my personal opinion. But when I take all of those into account, and due to the fact that they didn't, from what I could see and what I filmed, they didn't have more than 10 beers, 10 different beers to choose from, therefore I couldn't give the bonus rating. I've just given that an overall average rating of 7.6. Then when I move on to the food, I've given that a score of 8.5. I thought the food was really, really nice, it was good. It's tasty, I did like it. I think for me, what let me down was it was a little bit on the pricier side. I don't know, yeah, so like I think I paid 25 quid for that pork, the pork ribeye, so ribeye pork. So I think when I originally read the menu, I thought it said ribeye or pork, so I thought, initially when I did start ordering it, I thought I was going to get like ribeye, so some beef. So yeah, that's me just being a bit of a fucking idiot. That's on my behalf. My mistake. But overall, I thought it was not bad. But I think I've definitely eaten better, and I think there is definitely better eats to come. So that's why I've given it a score of 8.5. When it comes to cleanliness, absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. The place was squeaky clean as a whistle. Glasses were good, taps were good, the bogs were good, so nothing to criticise. I can't fault it at all, so therefore I've given it a 10 out of 10 for the cleanliness. Then when it comes to the vibes, it's an interesting one with the bar ladies there, so I had a good rapport with them, so I had a good chat with them as well, so with both myself and a couple of mates that came with me to have a few beers at the Bugle. They had good rapport with my mates as well. So yeah, that was pretty good. So that was not bad. But I think overall it was a little bit too quiet for my liking. So yeah, so when I go in there, I don't really want it to be like super quiet. So when I'm going in there, I like the vibes to be just, yeah, I like the vibes to be just, yeah, kind of good, relaxed and fun. And basically, yeah, I feel like I can be myself in there. So yeah, that's my kind of, yeah, final thoughts on the vibes and why I've given it the score of 7.5, and yeah, why I can't give it any higher than that. So yeah, therefore, when I look at the overall average on my notes, I've given that an overall average of 8.4 out of 10. So if I remember rightly, this puts it quite high up in the ratings, and I don't think it's as high as Olas Ton. So it's going to take some beating to beat Olas Ton, I must say to you, because that was an absolutely superb little gaff, I must say. But I think, yeah, Bugle, yeah, not cheap. So yeah, if you're coming there, you do need some deep pockets, I must say. But I think that's just with the area in general. If you're going to drink in Handball, yeah, you're going to be spending a pretty penny, I must say. So yeah, and that's just to be expected, unfortunately, if you're drinking in a posh area. So just as yeah, as it goes with any sort of like posh area of a city or an area. So, but yeah, but overall, I thought it wasn't too bad. So it was pretty decent. Yeah, that's my final thoughts and reviews of the Bugle Inn. So yeah, you let me know in the comments. Have you been at the Bugle Inn in Handball in Southampton? If so, yeah, do you agree with what I've rated the beers? But yeah, if you've enjoyed the content, please smash that like and subscribe button. Yeah, we'll really appreciate that, as I'm looking to drive up the followers. I think, as it stands, I'm quite close to the first landmark of 100 followers. So when we look to make some future videos and future content, I'll have a little look. Can I do something, or is there something that looks pretty good between now and Christmas that I can film and release? If so, I'll maybe have a little look, see if I can do that. But if not, yeah, have a good Christmas all, and have a good New Year. But I think then the next sort of content, I'll be starting to move over to do a bit of the travel vlogging. So yeah, well, I'm starting to do a little bit of experimenting with my with some new stuff, seeing if some people like it or not. So where I'm going to be, well, I've booked my flights now to Bangkok on the 27th, landing on the evening of the 28th, and yeah, that's going to be where the adventures begin, really. So yeah, that's pretty much, yeah, that's a little update of what's coming up ahead. So yeah, if you're really excited and looking forward to that content, yeah, so make sure you're following this channel closely, and I'll try to make sure that I provide provide as good and as frequent updates as I can. So I'm really looking forward to this kind of new sort of content, new type of content that I'm getting out there. Yeah, that's going to be completely fresh, completely brand new. Bit of a risk to me, but I thought, yes, sort of, why not? Yeah, let's get it out there and yeah, see what happens, really. So yeah, don't think I have much more to say than that. So yeah, really, until the next episode on the Thirsty Foreman, thank you very much, and it's over and out. Cheers.